What's up, White's family? Listen, I need you to drop everything you're doing right now because what I'm about to tell you will leave you absolutely speechless. The fortress, our beloved Elland Road, the place where dreams are made and opponents come to suffer. It's just witnessed something that no one saw coming. You know that feeling when you wake up on match day? That electricity in the air? That unshakable belief that our boys are invincible at home? Well, my friends, yesterday tested every single ounce of faith we have in this badge. And I'm not just talking about what happened on the pitch. Oh no, I'm talking about chaos that's now got the Football Association breathing down our necks. Here's what I can tell you right now without spoiling the absolute madness. We've got a striker who's got the Premier League pedigree but can't seem to find his shooting boots when it matters most. We've got a Swiss sensation who's banging in goals, but his body is screaming for mercy. And we've got an incident after a goal that's got former referees calling for lifetime bans. Can you feel that tension building? If you're part of the Whites family, I need you to smash that like button right now. Drop a in the comments if you're ready for this roller coaster. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button because the drama I'm about to unfold will have you on the edge of your seat. So buckle up, because the first revelation involves a Manchester United legend absolutely destroying one of our key players on national television. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, that's the name that's got every Leeds fan pulling their hair out right now. And when a Manchester United icon like Wayne Rooney goes on Match of the Day, in front of millions of viewers and tells the world that one of our players should do better, you know we've got a problem. Saturday afternoon at Elland Road, our fortress, our home, the place where we'd gone an entire year unbeaten in the league, came crashing down in a 2-1 defeat to Tottenham Hotspur. One full year of dominance, gone in 90 minutes of absolute frustration. Mohamed Kudus struck in the 57th minute. And despite our boys battling through Storm Amy like warriors, despite creating chance after chance, we just couldn't get the job done. And you want to know why? Because Calvert-Lewin, the man we brought in from Everton with 50 Premier League goals to his name, couldn't find the back of the net when it mattered most. Rooney didn't hold back, folks. He watched the highlights and laid it out for the world to see. Joe Rodon hit the post early on, so close. But Calvert-Lewin had multiple golden opportunities, and what happened? He just can't get the ball out of his feet, Rooney said. It's not a great shot and he should do better. Should do better. Those three words are echoing around Elland Road. This is a 28-year-old striker with Premier League pedigree. But when Leeds dominated with 57% possession, when we had 1.68 expected goals compared to their 0.53, when we fired off 16 shots to their 9, we still walked away with nothing. Daniel Farke admitted it himself. We missed too many chances. Rooney said, Leeds were very unlucky to come away with no points. They created some good chances, but they just weren't clinical enough. He praised Calvert-Lewin's movement and aerial presence, but when it comes to finishing, it's not good enough. Here's what's killing me. White's family, Calvert-Lewin has started each of Leeds' last FOU or Premier League games. He's scored just ONC in 6 appearances. His shots on target percentage is 77.8%, which sounds great until you realize opposing keepers are comfortably dealing with his attempts. He's got an XG of 1.4 but only one actual goal. Rooney tried to be diplomatic. We all know Calvert-Lewin is a good player, and the biggest issue has been keeping him fit. If he stays fit, he's a handful for any defender. But staying fit is only half the battle when you can't put the ball in the net. We don't need a handful for defenders, we need goals. And here's the kicker, while Calvert-Lewin struggles, there's another striker who is scoring. Noah Okafor grabbed his second Premier League goal against Spurs. But guess what? There's a massive problem brewing that's got the medical team absolutely terrified. Noah Okafor, while he's putting the ball in the back of the net, his body is sending out distress signals that have Leeds United's medical team on high alert. The Swiss international did what Calvert-Lewin couldn't against Tottenham. He scored, finishing into an empty net after a save from Guglielmo Vicario. Okafor notched Leeds' historic 800th Premier League goal. But behind that celebration, there's a dark cloud hanging over our attack. Because cameras caught something frightening, Okafor was limping down the tunnel again. And this isn't the first time. The man has been spotted limping off against Wolves, against Bournemouth, and now against Tottenham. 3 matches in a row where our goal scorer can't walk properly after the final whistle. Dr. Raj Palbrar, the injury expert, just dropped a bombshell exclusively to Leeds News. Dr. Brar said, based on him leaving the last 2 matches, I reckon they will be a little more careful because it looks like game demands might just be a little too high for him right now. Our second leading scorer might not be able to handle the physical demands of Premier League football week in and week out. Here's what makes this critical. Okafor's injury record before joining Leeds already sparked concern. The medical team knew this was a risk. Now, with him limping repeatedly, Leeds are being forced to take extra caution with their attacking weapon. But it gets worse. Willy Gnonto is injured. Dan James is ruled out for several weeks. Okafor has been Leeds' only fit winger for the last few games. Do you understand the pressure? He's being forced to play more minutes than anticipated, and his body is breaking down with no adequate cover. The international break is here, and the hope is that Gnonto or James can return for our clash with Burnley on October 18th. Because if they don't, if Okafor's body continues to rebel, we're looking at a potential crisis. Think about this nightmare. Calvert-Lewin can't finish. Okafor is scoring but might break down. Gnonto and James are sidelined. What happens if Okafor goes down with a serious injury? Who scores our goals? Daniel Farke brought in attacking reinforcements specifically to avoid this. After 95 goals in the championship, he knew the Premier League would require more firepower. But right now, we're walking a tightrope. And speaking of dangerous situations, you won't believe what happened after Cuttis scored. An incident so serious that a former PGMOL chief is calling for lifetime bans. This is the one that's going to have you furious. This is where things go from bad to catastrophic. What happened after Mohamed Cuttis scored isn't just embarrassing, it's dangerous, reckless, and could cost Leeds serious consequences from the FA. Here's what went down. Gabriel Gudmundsson made a mistake. Cuttis pounced, cut inside, and rifled a screamer from outside the box. The Ghanaian, who arrived from West Ham with 6 goal contributions this season, wheeled away toward the south stand. He ran to the advertising hoardings and sat on a ball boy stool doing his trademark celebration. Did it wind up Leeds supporters? Absolutely. Was it provocative? You bet. But what happened next crossed every line. A Leeds supporter threw a bottle at Cuttis, launched from the stands directly at a celebrating player. And now, the fallout is massive. Keith Hackett, the former PGMOL head, has exclusively told Leeds News that both Leeds and the FA must take action, and what he's demanding will shock you. Hackett said, doing that puts the safety of the player and stewards at risk. Leeds United must take stronger action. Using surveillance systems, they should search out the culprits and issue a lifetime ban. A lifetime ban. Never setting foot in Elland Road again. And honestly, they deserve it. Because this wasn't passion, it was dangerous and stupid. But Hackett continued, the Football Association must act and apply appropriate sanctions. That means Leeds as a club could face punishment, fines, potential points deductions, stadium closures. This affects all of us. Can you imagine if Cuttis had been hit? We're talking potential serious head injury. The FA could have thrown the book at us. Thank God the bottle missed, but the intent was there. This incident has overshadowed an already disappointing result. We lost our year-long home record. We're 13th place after 7 games. And now we're dealing with potential FA sanctions. The club must identify the culprit. They must issue that lifetime ban. We need to condemn this behavior. Drop a comment making it clear that real Leeds fans would never endorse this disgrace. Let me bring this together. White's family. We've got Calvert-Lewin who can't finish. Wayne Rooney told the nation he should do better. Just 1 goal in 6 games. We've got Okafor scoring but limping off repeatedly with Dr. Brar warning. The demands might be too high. And we've got an FA investigation after that bottle incident. We face Burnley on October 18th, then West Ham on the 24th. The international break gives us time to HEAL and get players fit. Farke needs Gnonto and James back. He needs Okafor's body to hold up. He needs Calvert-Lewin to find his boots. The unbeaten home run is over. We're 13th in the table. But this is Leeds United. We've faced adversity before. We've got the quality and the best fans in world football. Smash that like button if you're standing by this team. Drop a comment. What does Farke need to do? Should Calvert-Lewin be dropped? Are you worried about Okafor? What punishment for that bottle thrower? Subscribe to stay updated. Can this team find consistency before it's too late? Or are we watching our Premier League survival hopes slip away one missed chance at a time? Marching on together, White's family. Get in those comments.